Hello everyone. Today's video will be the first episode of a long series on the Caro-Khann theory. I will be going over the Karpov variation of the Caro-Khann, which is my favorite, and I will be going over the theory, the ideas, and the history. So it goes like this: we have the normal Caro-Khann position, and then black enters the Karpov variation. We're playing 97. Now, first of all, this opening was first played by Vasily Smyslov, and it was played by him mostly, but then Anatoly Karpov actually started playing it in his career quite a lot. And the whole idea of 97 is to contest this knight, but you want to take back with the knight to not damage your pawn structure. Um, and the kind of positions that arise from this variation. So this variation will suit you if you like to keep a solid. If you're a very solid player, then this variation is great for you. If you like to have everything, if you like to have a compact position, and basically with the black pieces, you just want a solid game, then this variation is great. But if you're a really attacking player who likes dynamic positions, and always looks for activity at all costs, then yeah, this variation I feel like you won't enjoy playing this. I've even sometimes when I'm playing and I'm playing like some blitz games and I'm playing this variation and I feel like I'm in an attacking mood. Yeah, this variation does not work out too well if you want to attack, but it's very solid position, very positional. So you can if you this position's great. This variation's great if you want to work on your positional play. But anyway, without saying any more, I will be going over all the kind of moves that White can play after knight d7. So in today's episode, we'll be looking at knight f3, and there's about three main variations here, and I'll be going over all of them in the series. But knight f3 is it's I think it's quite common. And black will just continue here like he normally does with knight f6, asking this knight what's going to do. If you watched my last video, you would have seen that I had a game in this variation where he took um, what is probably the least fighting. But today we'll be looking at the Pacific variation after knight f6. We'll be looking at knight g3, known as the Kasparov attack, but it's just called the knight g3 variation. So basically, black's going to avoid trading pieces. He's going to avoid trading pieces because we've already moved our knight to d7. He wants to maybe make a claim that we're not going to just exchange our knights and get our knights into the game. But it also comes with drawbacks. But anyway, black will. The main move here, by the way, is e6. But I'm going to be the variation I'll be showing just transposes. But I actually think you should play the move that I'm going to suggest because it will transpose, but it will just confuse your opponent a bit more. So the main move here is just e6, but today we'll be looking at c5. What it pretty much just transposes into the main line anyway. So c5, and basically what we're doing is we're contesting the center very early. Now, if white pushes, then we go knight b6, see if he tries to guard the pawn. With b4, we just go e6, and he's going to take, we're going to take his queen, and our pieces are very active. All of a sudden, he's going to have to defend this pawn, and we can put our bishop to d6 and castle, and black should be fine here. So to play d5 is not a good move. And if he takes, we do not take here because it leads to a favorable endgame for white. So here, if he takes, we just play e6, and if he plays c5, there's no really way for him to defend this pawn. He can't hold on to it, basically, so don't worry, you're not losing material here. So if he tries to play b4, what might be seen at the lower levels, or even any level, we just play b6 simply, and we're just winning back our pawn with ready to fianchetto to our bishop. So if he takes, and this is definitely better. So say if he takes, we just take with check first, and then we win back our piece, and nice development. We can castle on our next move. So he can't. He can't really hang on to that pawn. So the main move here is bishop d3, and now black continues with e6, and white after e6, black continues with castles. After castles, now black has some choices that he can do. First of all, he can play takes, and he can go after takes, he can go g6 and fianchetto this bishop, and it gets the position can get quite aggressive. So if you play any openings that you like to fianchetto your bishop, then this is also great because you can also do this in this variation. But after he castles, we take. After knight takes, we play bishop c5, developing with tempi, ready to castle. Um, and if he moves his knight back, we just castle. We've got our bishop into the game, and we're fine. So the main line here goes knight b3. He's kind of get a tempi, and now here we have to go bishop e7. You might be thinking, why don't we go bishop b6? Well, the reason why is because a lot of look, white's already castled, and a lot of these pieces are kind of they it could get quite scary for black. And when our bishop is on b6, it's not clear how we're gonna get our bishop into the game. But most importantly, the reason why bishop b6 you should not play this move is because this bishop is a crucial defender to the king, and our position can be attacked very easily. And yeah, our position becomes very vulnerable when this bishop is all the way over here, because it's not even clear how it's going to get into the game. Because if we just bring it back, we just wasted moves. So you just go bishop e7 here. And if you notice, this knight was on here, and now it's on here. So that's good. That's good for black because the knight's maybe misplaced here. Um, and maybe if it wants to come back, then it's just wasted a lot of moves basically. But after bishop e7, the main move here is the main move here is rook e1. And now the main reason behind rook e1, I believe, is maybe just to stop this knight from coming to e5. Now we castle, and now after castles, now the main move is queen f3, and that's to put pressure on this diagonal. And queen f3, when I was analyzing this position for the first time today, I also came up with queen f3 because I just think it makes the most sense. Honestly, it's not. I don't think the move is. I think it's very just intuitive. You know, you bring your queen into the game, and you also control this nice diagonal. And now this is how the knight g3 line goes. And I will, and this is this is the first episode. And by the way, maybe in the next video, I will be showing a game from this position exactly, and how black can handle, because this is a very mainline position, and if you play the Karpov variation, you will need to know how to navigate these positions, because this is a position that you could definitely get. But the main move here is a5, um, and the idea behind it is to push and weaken this structure, because then we isolate these pawns and they're doubled. But white has different moves here. I will be making, and this is the end of the video. I will be finishing up next video with a game from this position. And yeah, we'll be seeing common ideas and stuff. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video and you are interested in learning about the theory of the Karpov variation, it's a great variation. It's really good for your chess development as well. Then definitely subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And tell me what you think of this variation for white. I honestly think this variation for white is fine. Um, but black's very solid here. Like I could definitely play this position for both sides and probably be happy. Normally these positions are drawn. They can, yeah, but one thing to notice about this knight, when all the way back, when he played knight g3, uh, is um is that he doesn't exchange pieces. So these positions can get you, quite hard to navigate because there's so many pieces on pieces on the board that you do have to be careful about tactics. But just to show the line again, it goes bishop d3, e6, castles, takes, takes, and by the way, I don't want any of you to memorize any openings. It's better to understand them. But this is an opening you will need to be this variation you will need to be familiar with if you do want to play this variation. Bishop c5 to develop with tempi, knight b6, bishop e7, important not to go to b6, and rook e1, castles, queen f3, and the next video I'll be showing a game from this position and we'll be taking off where we left. So I hope you enjoyed the video and see you in the next one.